Hi there, good people, wonderful people. We have met again. Your storyteller, George Wachiuri, and I'm happy that these stories are going wide. People are sharing these stories because we are built by the kind of life that we have passed through, and that's why I love sharing my story, because I know this story can encourage you. This story, you can relate with it. The other day, I saw somebody sharing on my platform that the story I shared about paraffin, somebody said that they underwent the same challenges, and today that particular person is an MD of a certain big company right here in Kenya. And you may be listening to this story and say, hey, George, I think we can share a platform. The same issues that I went through when I was young. And that's why I say it is good to tell others about those old days, what you passed through, so that the young people who are out there listening to these particular stories, they can pick something and get encouraged. And today I want to share something with you. I remember when I was a young boy, and I was somehow not too ambitious. I was not very ambitious because I had not seen anybody else that has done marvelous things. So, and of course, I come from a place called Kieni, and I remember the time we were growing up, our land was about 60 acres. The neighbor had 60 acres, and the other neighbor is 60 acres. And you can imagine one family in 60 acres, another family in 60 acres. So you don't see a lot of people, not much interaction like the way we are in the cities and counties. And I remember this time that I was persuaded that if you pass your exam, actually it's my own personal persuasion. And I saw my brother who passed the exam, and he was bought a trouser. I remember it was a black one with white stripes. And then I discovered that if you do your exam very well, you are going to be bought a trouser. Remember that those days we were wearing some shorts, and behind there was nothing. It's the way it's your birthday suit. And that scenery, I remember even now, that scenery really inspired me. And I said, yes, I have repeated class 8, and I must work so hard so that when I pass, this is going to be my gift. And I went ahead and asked my mother, by the way, if I pass, can I get what my brother got? And of course, my mother said, yes, you'll get it. I know for sure we were struggling, but that one inspired and encouraged me. After passing for sure, when the school brought the list of things to buy, part of the list, there was a trouser. And that's how I got my first trouser. I was inspired. I was happy. I was excited. You could have seen me, a young boy getting very excited. And I don't take this for granted, because even today, there are people who don't have the privilege of getting decent wear. And that's why for me personally, I love when I do foundation work, visit children's homes, donate clothes to them, talk to my friends to bring clothes to them, because it is not obvious. And I'm sure most of you who are listening to me, you may be having excesses. Remember, there's somebody like George Wachiuri, cannot afford trouser, cannot afford shorts, cannot afford shirts. They are there in our community, but what can we do to support them? This story of George Wachiuri should encourage you, should inspire you to join the Optiven Foundation and do the community work together, lifting other people. And this is the purpose of this story that I always tell you, so that when you see me today, you know where many of us, many of you, where we have come from. But your foundation today, your status today does not define your tomorrow, because opportunities are coming for you and me to be better and make our communities better. Once again, your storyteller, George Wachiuri. See you next week. God bless you. Remember to subscribe, remember to comment, remember to share. God bless.